One, two, three. Let's go.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode. Slight change, Sweat Equity Academy. Because we decided that what we're doing here is about putting people on, giving them the information.
Definitely.
I am one of your hosts, Audio Jones, and I'm sitting here with my brother,
BB Lewis. You know what I'm saying? We here, you know.
Very exciting times, man. You just coming out of Reggae Month.
Yeah, Reggae Month, man, it was a beautiful month produced by Inner Circle and my dad and Big Sound, our soundstage and lighting company. We had 4 events. We had a beautiful kickoff party that was so wonderful, man. We highlighted the reggae Caribbean culture here in South Florida. We had a lot of stuff online. We streamed online, but really it was to touch the people. You know what I'm saying? So we really wanted to grasp and go out there and kind of look like, you know what I'm saying, what's happening in the Caribbean market. You got brands like Juicy Patty, Golden Crust.
Right.
So let's figure out the artists. Let's see what's going on. Who's the next Rasta star? Who's the next, you know what I'm saying, band like an Inner Circle or a Third World that's going to come out of this genre and this beautiful South Florida, you know?
So, I mean, give me the I guess the highest point of Reggae Month for you. Your personal.
The highest point is just engaging with that audience to me. It's like an amazing feeling. But I would say Rastafari Day was the most controversial and the most big thing because, you know, you deal with Rasta, it's spirituality, it's music, it's a lot of different things right there. It's nutrition, so the Rastafarian thing, along with the Reggae Month, we had the Praise on the Green with Otis Kemp, and we had Miss Marion Hall, which is AKA Miss Lady Saw. We had the Rhythm on the River, where we Inner Circle performed, and at the Broward Center right there on the lawn. What else did we have? We had the kickoff party at Circle House, where we had a lot of press and different people attend. We had Reggae Genealogy, which was the first one. Shout out to Khalib and David Murray.
Oh, that sounds dope.
It was just a wonderful thing for the Caribbean market, and it's for other cultures to come experience the Caribbean market.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like if you're you're Latin, you're Creole, you're Chinese, you're everything, and you want to come experience, eat a patty, you know what I'm saying? Eat a curry chicken, oxtail, and wagwan. See, I'm a Jamaican, so a lot of Jamaicans be like, oh, you a fake Jamaican, or like, hey, I was born in Jamaica, raised in Miami, so it's like.
So you was born on the island?
I was born on the island, yeah.
Oh, so technically, you're a Jamaican born.
Yeah, I'm a Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican, which is the new wave. Like we eat fried chicken, but we eat curry chicken. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
You know, we eat collard greens, but we eat callaloo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so, you know what I'm saying? It's basically the same thing if you think about it.
Nah, it is.
It's just pronounced differently in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that I always feel like we have an advantage. You know what I'm saying? Living here in Miami, because I can play basketball with Nicaraguan, my homies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then go eat with my Latin people, and then go sit down in a meeting with some other people, and then go get with my Jamaican. It's just like before 12 o'clock, I can sit down and meet 5-10 different cultures here in Miami. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's one of the benefits and one of the things I do enjoy. As I get older, I do start considering like maybe moving somewhere a little smaller, a little slower, because I turned 39 not too long ago.
Wow, big news.
Big right now.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the fact that there is so much culture down here, and then how much of a privilege it is to be from Miami. Because you're absolutely right. You're going to see Latinos, you're going to see Caribbean people, you're going to see our European friends over there in the aisles, you know what I'm saying? So it's super dope. So
like Pitbull said, culture is currency.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so if you know how to do that, you know what I'm saying, it's a wonderful thing. And I also missed that in a circle, we did the Miami Heat game for 305 Day.
Oh, that was fire.
That was fire. I spoke on the court. I was a little scared.
I saw
you. Know what I'm saying?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to my boy Josh over at the Miami Heat. Great dude. Great person to work with. They wanted me and my dad to speak on the court. Inner Circle performed halftime.
Did you have something prepared, or you just freestyled it?
I didn't really freestyle it, but of course, you know me, what the question is, man. I'm sitting up there like talking and, you know what I'm saying, trying to answer the question, because it's one thing to talk here.
Yeah.
But when you look and it's 20,000 people and you stand on the court and everybody's like, what are you going to say, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
my dad is a lot better than me at that, but I got to work on my public speaking. So listen, I'm working on my public. Even my daughter, she's taking a class called public speaking.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In college. So
that's a real skill.
I wish I kind of worked on that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm working on it now.
No, it's no better. It's no better time than now.
Definitely.
I think learning to communicate and speak is an important, masterful skill.
1,000%.
One of my mentors told me, he's like, man, you ain't make it until they paying you to speak.
Damn right. You know?
so
the art of persuasion, man. I tell people, like, as you know, being in the music industry so long, like, I know there's the aspect of like, keep pushing it, keep working it, keep doing your thing. I get it, but also there's an aspect of some people got it and some people don't.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
The it factor.
The it factor.
The it factor.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the
true.
main thing that's going to make you different when it comes to the music industry. There's no cheating. You can cheat a little bit with AI, but you still gotta have that strategy and that mindset. You know what I'm saying? You can win with AI. But you just, like, I was in the gym today before I came here. That's like I got my gym clothes on. You know what I'm saying?
You working.
But I met with my boy who's in there working out, and he's an actor. Big actor. He does Tyler Perry movies. He does so much stuff. And me and him were discussing about, here's AI. I see people doing movies with top actors with no set. You know what I'm saying?
Ben Affleck's AI film production company just got picked up or founded or something like that. So
as an AI connoisseur, Mr. Audio Jones, right? What do you think? Let's break this down into different sectors.
Sure.
First, let's start with the movie industry. What do you think is going to happen with the movie industry and AI?
Those who understand it to be a tool that they can leverage are going to get faster at production, and they're going to be able to do more. I actually see more ownership.
Yeah. And
so instead of having to go out and say, fund me, and then now you're fighting for the profit margins.
Listen what he's saying.
Yeah.
Fund me. You don't got to fund me no more. I can get my idea to a certain point. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
On technology of like what I know. So that's why you got to know things, people.
You
can't just act like you know something, because you're going to get, how you call it, they're going to overthrow you. They're going to see you. They're going to know that you're not real eventually. And to stop that is why you faking the funk, learn at the same time.
Yeah.
So by the time they catch up to you, you understand it already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've taken jobs that I didn't I thought I knew what it did. You know what I'm saying? But by the time they caught up with it, I was on it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just beat to the punch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the movie industry, what do you think about music and AI now? Then now you gave me your movie with what's happening. What do you think about the music and AI? Okay, first, good thing or bad thing?
I personally, I think it's bad.
Bad. Wow.
It's bad.
This is the AI connoisseur saying it's bad. Let's hear this.
Well, because I wear dynamically, I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
So coming from the music industry, I already knew that it was already a concept that was very convoluted, antiquated in terms of like its business model. Mm-hmm. So then you throw AI as like a nuclear bomb. So now it's like,
I get what you're saying.
The Wild Wild West.
Yeah, now it's the Wild Wild West.
So now even more so, I think it's like 100,000 songs are being like uploaded a day or something like that.
It's probably more now that AI is involved. It's probably 5 million. You know what I'm
with
saying?
the AI. So now, they're coming out with technologies that are now able to determine what is AI and what is not. Mm-hmm. But there's also studies that show that people didn't really care that it was AI or not. So how important is that? I think it's a bad thing, but a good thing. Because it's kind of like when Trump got, not to get too political, but when Trump got elected, I looked at it as like, like when the body has cancer, you got to go and battle it with chemotherapy. Chemotherapy is like putting radiation in your body. Yeah. So we got to go and do some extreme things to cure the body. Yeah. And I think that's what's happening now is like some extreme dynamics are happening in the industry that the cream will rise to the top.
Yeah, I agree.
So, we're going back to physicals. There was an uptick in sales in terms of physicals.
Physical, see, I saw that.
I was in Walmart the other day. Yes, I do shop at Walmart.
I do too.
And I was in the vinyl section, and there's vinyls there like $28.
Yeah.
So if you think about the profit margin, the cost to print a vinyl today can't be the cost what it used to be.
It kind of is.
It is?
Yeah, unless you're doing mass quantity.
Okay.
Because I know in Opelika there's a pressing plant.
Okay.
That I've been using for like years since my dad. You know what I'm saying? Because before Inner Circle had Circle House, they had a pressing plant.
Okay.
Where they pressed vinyl records and sold. And they sold records to Two Live Crew. They sold records to Betty Wright. They sold records to so many different people. So when you see my dad and uncle, they know this business.
Yeah.
Because they know how to stamp it. They know how to the jacket, the artwork, it was a different time. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not mad at what's happening now with streams and stuff like that. I just, like we talking about with the integration of AI, it's like, I've seen a lot of people get laid off. I'm hearing a lot of layoffs. Like 4,000 gone, or
lot of layoffs.
Gone, or that gone, or I seen it coming, and I kind of knew the shift was coming when I seen the toll plazas. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we need people for? Let's just throw the money in there and do this, do that, so they can save. And I get it to save, but is it hurting us in other places if we're trying to save? You know what I'm saying? Do I hire an entire app and say, social media team, get the hell out of here. I got my app now, and it's gonna do this and do that, and
it's definitely gonna disrupt a lot of. It's gonna disrupt the workforce for sure. That's gonna happen. Companies and businesses have one objective morality: make more money at the least amount of cost possible.
Yeah.
So it's all about margin with them, so that the business has some kind of loyalty to just humans and their workforce. In a perfect world, I'm a little realistic about things. The company is a concept for this called stakeholder supremacy, where the company is beholden to the stakeholders in the company, so to make more money. So yes, there are some companies who are probably making their stance that, hey, we're not going to fire our workforce, but the reality of it is, it's the nature of the beast. It's a business is to do what? Make money.
Well, let's see in 6 months what happens. Do they hire back their workforce? Do they check their numbers? Do they see what, you know what I'm saying? Because in the business I'm in the music industry. I dabble a little bit in the movie documentary space, the book space, and with the AI, it helps you, but it's still not the top of top for me yet. You know what I'm saying? As far as I still have to real life people and make calls. And, and like Reggae Month, I did 4 events and 1 kickoff party, and it felt good to actually see the person that I talked to, or see that person that wrote that blog, I get that understanding with connection. That person, that connection, and he knows how I'm thinking, especially in the niche market of reggae music, old school hip hop, or you know what I'm saying, all these different genres and these niches. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. I think that some industries and some industries will be impacted greatly, but it's just gonna pressurize where people are gonna be pushed to do things that one thing that I actually do I take a lot of stock in is the fact that we came in, my generation, your generation, we know what it was like before the technology, so we have we got these skill stack that maybe the new generation don't.
Yeah.
How to go in a room and shake hands and talk and and pitch and sell yourself. Yeah. So,
I'm not worrying about the post-production of it or the pre-production. Back then we worried about what was happening now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Not how I look after I made the shot, or I'm trying to make the shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to look good for the camera right now. I'm trying to win the game or get to that point. So that's where you see the drive of our age group a little bit compared to the other age group, but they're smart. So I'm not dissing anybody. I'm just saying it's a different strategy.
Yeah, they have They have a leverage. We got a leverage. I just see now that there is, because of the saturation, it's leaning towards more so, do you have those those skill stacks that we talked about.
Yes.
Like, do you know how to communicate when you get on the phone? Like there's certain degrees of professionalism that because my generation had to go work a job.
Yeah.
So there's things that you pick up along the way. So these are some of the things that we definitely want to push forward and let the new generation understand that, that there's some skills that you're going to need to be successful because you're not just competing against your peers, you're going to be competing against technology.
Definitely 1,000%. And just stay focused, man. If I can give some advice to like young entrepreneurs, young movie people, young this, don't be a hater. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hater.
Don't be a hater.
Learn. You could have been a hater 20, 30 years ago and kind of win in this business, but now it's not impossible, but listen, you can dislike a person, but still be able to do business with them. You have to be able to have those type of skills.
That's powerful.
You have to control your emotion. If I can give advice to young people, control your emotion. You know what I'm saying? I know you ready, you genius, you smart. That was me. You know what I'm saying? Control your emotions.
1,000%.
And do not exceed your energy. Don't get overstimulated. Like, start your day properly and just build it and just build it and just build it to a certain point. Then you'll see you can think better.
Yeah, 1,000%.
You can move better. You can make better decisions when you're in that space, in that zone of not speeding and I gotta catch my breath. No, just go at your pace. So it's just moving.
Yeah, there's a sense of franticness that we all have gone through it. I've gone through, especially when I was just getting into my 30s. I had this unreasonable kind of pressure of I'm running out of time. Now I'm 39. I'm like, man, everything's gonna be all right.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Stick to the plan. Stay the course. Keep building, and that's just a fear of missing out, a fear of not being. It's an expectation that you put on your life that's probably not necessary. You want to make sure that that you are consistent in what you want to do and obtaining your goals, but don't put that unnecessary pressure on you. Just stick to your plan, and tweak wherever you need to. So just be reasonable, just be logical, and don't trip out.
And there's a lot of examples out there. There's a lot of ideas. There's so many people talking to you on the internet showing you how to independently do your thing.
1,000%.
Listen,
1,000%.
Think about this, man. If you can harness 1,000 fans,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, to give you $20,
you out of here.
to give you $15, to give you $10 a month. You know what I'm saying?
You're outta
in
here.
some type of way where that's your job. And if you take it as a job and you learn to work with your fan base, meet up with them, meet at the Aventura Mall, they ain't gotta come to your house, you know what I'm saying? Meet them at the gym, do a workout with your fans, engage with them and keep them right there with you. Because it's good you have the worldwide internet fans, I get that. But if you can harness those people, you know what I'm saying, that core, even if it's 100 people giving you $20, you can live off that monthly and be able to grow those people where those 100 people, each one of their names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got their phone numbers, you got their emails, and they're telling other friends hey, I'm in this rapper guy, man. I'm chilling with him. I'm talking to him. I gave him an idea for a song, and it worked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's the fans want to be engaged and they want to be a part of what you're doing nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. It's we used to say. I used to tell people you gotta go build your church, or you gotta go find your tribe. It is very much now that. Yeah. I actually like the current state. What was your take on AI in the music industry? Good, bad?
It's in the middle, because I do like it, because I can get an idea to a certain point before having to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Or somebody be like, man, I don't know about that, man. Now, I can send my idea, or I could listen to it myself, or work on it on a certain perspective. So when I'm, in the office or in the studio giving my idea, I can just sculpt it better. I can talk about it better because I saw that note is not going to work. Okay, that line is too risque. Because it's one thing I have the line in my head, but hearing somebody say the line may rub different ways, or just even the way you dispel a word. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's curse words you could say harsh, and there's curse words you could say funny.
Yeah,
and it's the same curse word, but it could be
that's a fact.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's the aggression in the way of the thing, i.e. the whisper song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
they not screaming. You know what You know?
I feel. I know I originally said it was bad because I do think it's bad, but it's I would be a hypocrite because I'd use it.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? No, but you were to talk about the overall.
But the overall
missing the music of the back in the days when like somebody says, "Yo, I'm at the Music Mecca Miami, Abebe. Can you give me some like a string player, a guy that plays a cello?" Or I was like, okay, now he's like cello.
Yeah, I'm a prompt.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like it's a lot different, and it hurts the cello player. You know what I'm saying?
It does. It does. It hurts the creative process.
Do people still want to learn how to play music, and play instruments? You know what I'm saying? I wish I did. And my dad always jumps on me. You learn to play instrument, and even some of my good friends learn to play instrument because it also enlightens your mind. It opens another sector that's in your brain to
1,000%
to be able to do music and hear songs concept, because the way you got to think and put those things together is different than thinking of on a construction site.
It's
different than thinking it's systematic.
Yeah.
And then that's why I say some people got it and some people don't.
Yeah.
And also some people got it and they can do it quick, and some people got it, it may take them 5 years. You know?
It's definitely a curve, and then some people will, but I think that I could probably teach music to anybody because it's especially if you talk about like theory and stuff like that. It's a lot of mathematics in it, but the creative process is what I like. For somebody who's like, I'm an AI connoisseur, or enthusiast, whatever, but. I after a while found myself kind of being like bored with the process of just being able to generate this very polished like concept. And the other day I turned on my like MIDI board, which I haven't touched in months, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about this feeling, and just working from scratch, like it's a puzzle, and we have to be careful about how we leverage these tools, because there is a study that came out that AI it's really good, but it has some risk to it, like anything in life. And they're actually reporting that AI is causing this concept called cognitive offloading. So people are literally getting dumber.
I agree with that, because they're not reading.
They're not
reading, bro. I wasn't the best reader in the world, but listen, when I was a kid, Pizza Hut used to give you a thing to read. And let me tell you something, I ate a lot of pizzas. So I read a lot of books, you know what I'm saying? Because you had to read and you had to do the summary thing and then write about it and then I couldn't ask ChatGPT to write me a paragraph. I had to write a paragraph because it was handwritten. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that I think schooling needs to get back to too. Like a little bit of handwriting, a little bit of, I know, bring your phone, bring your this. No, don't bring that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And have classes tailored to that, but really, like I think we should change the system of learning.
They still teach kids to write in cursive?
Probably, I don't know. Maybe in elementary or preschool and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
I haven't seen cursive in a while.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying?
So we did have a topic list, but this is
we're just conversating,
just vibing. We vibing. Ray Daniels.
That's my dog.
I love watching his content. I think he's one of the voices that were necessary for like telling the truth.
Yes,
telling the truth.
Yeah.
He recently made a statement on his podcast that podcasters are the new gatekeepers.
Yeah.
What you say?
I think in a sense he's right, because it's just the new promo of
the new radio.
The new radio. Like, if I go do my run in New York with my artists and my dad and everybody, we're going to go to podcasts. We're going to go to Sway. We're going to go to Breakfast Club, Charlemagne. We're going to make those rounds, but that's the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to hit radio too and talk on this radio stations. But what's going to circumvent more? That clip of Charlemagne,
or that clip.
Share it. There you go. That clip of Sway asking that question.
You know what? That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then it resonates to the songs, and then the DJs see it. Now the DJ's playing it that night. You know what I'm saying? In the club, because he heard it on the podcast. So when Ray's not saying podcasts are the new DJs, he's just saying like, I think, you know what I'm saying? He's just saying like it starts there and then it vacillates to the other promotional genres, because everybody's watching that podcast. Even if the DJ may not like the song and the podcaster is talking about the song and interviewing the guy, he may give it a chance. Like, let me listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me test the record.
I think you nailed it when you made the differentiation that a podcast is on the internet, which can go global.
Yeah.
and the radio is regional.
Yeah.
So if, like, I'm not gonna watch or listen to the radio in New York.
Exactly, but I'm gonna see the clip.
I see the clip
and then
of the
hear
podcast,
it and hear the highlights, and who knows, I may go to the YouTube if I like the clips and watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then I may talk about it to somebody on the phone that may tell somebody else, and the other who they tell somebody else, maybe a DJ, maybe a newspaper owner, maybe a radio station program director or general manager. So it's like, it's really the art of, like, just persuasion, spirituality, and just everything, understanding how to dispel that information so people kind of like pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? And take it in a certain manner, put it in a serious niche, or put it in a sports niche, or put it in all the different niches that's there,
Absolutely. I gotta, this is Sweat Equity Academy, and we're huge on building an ownership and leveraging that equity.
Definitely.
Most recently, Breakfast Club has been moved to Netflix.
Oh yeah.
And they, in doing so, they removed their video component off of YouTube, which caused a loss of engagement and a loss of.
So probably they have their old stuff on there, but probably like new stuff.
New stuff would not be on Netflix. And there was a lot of blowback about it, but in the beginning, I was like, wow, that's a real risky move, But then I thought about the time and the equity they spent in building that platform, Breakfast Club, and then was it just? Do you look at this? I don't want to kind of like shape the question this way, but do you look at this as them just cashing in on their equity?
Definitely, and also creating a new platform. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of something new. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows that as we all get older, it's going to be a changing of the guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're looking for the new DJs of Miami, the new top rappers coming up, and it's going to be a changing of the guard. So why not start early? So Charlamagne and iHeartMedia,
you kind of saying like,
I think they started early because they know what's coming.
They're bowing out successfully?
Not bowing out, but I'm saying as they're going to become bosses, and they're going to become the higher ups that bring in the Lauren Lariche, the new girl. I like her because she's very informative.
Yeah, I like her.
Like Charlamagne, it looked like they found her. Like, if they can create that new media team that's very good, because Charlamagne and Envy them, they like our age, so they come from that era of journalism and things that work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Charlamagne. I am in his book. He wrote about me. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. I knew him before any like radio and all that. We just sit down and have simple conversations and just different things, man. And he's definitely always helped me throughout the years when I needed him. So
definitely a strategic move. Do you take it as a good strategic move? Or?
I think it's a very good move because it's a new territory and they're one of the first wave.
I see where you're from.
And then why would they miss that wave when they already have the YouTube wave? They already have the Instagram wave. They have those things going on, the Revolt wave and all that stuff. So this new wave is a new thing. Let's see how it goes and draw more attention and bring more credibility, because YouTube is not going to go nowhere.
Never.
Netflix ain't going nowhere right now. Yeah. So it's like, at the end of the day, like, why not be everywhere? There's going to be some media outlets are going to be upset. You know what I'm saying? Or YouTube may be a little bit, mad.
It's not so much YouTube. I guess it's the base that they built on YouTube because of how big YouTube is.
Well, I just seen YouTube. They did a whole campaign about, we're the biggest media company. I don't know if you saw that, but I think that was could be a shot back to what you're saying about them moving to the Netflix. I could be wrong.
They're not wrong. I mean, they're not wrong in that statement. They're like number one, number two in terms of
But it is organized confusion on YouTube. And Netflix is more of a organized.
It's a
more curated thing
curated experience.
They can more so direct you on what you should be looking at. You know what I'm saying? In their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's their platform. Where YouTube, you're like, it's their platform, but it's still everywhere.
Yeah. I think that
all this is opinions, people. So don't be trying to this said or no. These are my assumptions and opinions and thoughts. Yeah. And you're listening to Sweat Equity because you want those opinions and those thoughts from Audio Jones and the Abebe Lewis.
That's it. It's all about perspective.
That's it.
When you get into business, you start doing things like researching case studies. Mm-hmm. This is a case study. So now we take this case study. The case study is that the Breakfast Club, who's built this foundation on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I think they did that before Hot 97.
Yeah.
And so they were a first in even that concept. So when you kind of bridged the nuance that I wasn't thinking about was that they kind of trailblazed there, and that maybe they're just using that same philosophy to trailblaze by like moving their video component to Netflix. That was interesting because I was a little more negative and like, nah, man, you just lost all this. You just
if they didn't do it, the other station would. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do it and try. Is everybody gonna be happy? Nah, but that's what you got strategy for. You know what I'm saying? To just, you know, give back those different things. Like, you know, content is expensive. Getting people don't understand, like when you look at that free content on Instagram, it may be cool. Even us with the podcast, we're in the room, bro. We got computers everywhere. We got microphones,
cameras,
tables, cameras, lights. This costs.
Yeah.
So if you're not, you're getting free knowledge from us. You know what I'm saying? We're not charging you right now. You know, I said right now. But as I look at that, you got to understand that there's cost in things. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't, they look at the content and just be like, but there's a cost in that content. So I can give you better content if I have a budget. You know what I'm saying? So now, shoot, they got an ill budget. They probably can bring more things to the table being on Netflix. They can probably bring better ideas being on Netflix. They can help more people being on Netflix. Yeah. My opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, you gave me a interesting nuance to that question, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. So, Reggae month finished. You got what were you in second quarter? Second quarter,
like middle, like getting to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Getting to that point.
What's on the agenda that we should be? I guess.
What
you working on?
Delray Beach Inner Circle has a show on March 21st. Then from there they head to Japan. You know what I'm saying? Japan is a major market for Inner Circle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're also doing one of the biggest reggae festivals in the world called Reggae Land. You know what I'm saying? Vibes Cartel. Man, everybody looks at that list of it's damn near sold out already, but everybody looks at that performance list and they're like, yo, whoa. I mean, it's like millions. You know what I'm saying? But it sold out very fast or on the verge of selling out very fast with that lineup. You know what I'm saying? So that and, you know, I'm dropping my book and docuseries during the month of my birthday in June. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, hopefully everything goes good with that. And, you know, I got my book out. I got my docuseries rolling, my different episodes coming out. And just people understanding who I am as a person and my growth and my story. And, you know, going to elementary school here, going to junior high school, you know, going to going to everything here. And just being a Miamian. And I was so happy when the Heat called for the 305 day, because that is not a Caribbean event. So when they called us for that, they saw us as like Miami legends in the sense of, my dad hates the word legend. I shouldn't say that. So the Miami icons, Miami influencers in the sense of like being able to push the music genre forward, which we did. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody damn near came from there. You know what I'm saying? From the Callis to the Rosses to the Tricks to the Trinas to the so many different people came out of that sector at that point in time. And shout out to all the dope engineers. Shout out to Mr. Ray C. Shout out to Luis Diaz. Shout out to my boy Kevin K.D. Davis that had migrated here from California and brought a different style of mixing, you know what I'm saying, to the table along with Ray and Lou and, you know what I'm saying, and the different aspects of just music here in the Miami. The how you do it? The 305. We here, baby.
So, talking about live events, you guys definitely do a lot of that. Yeah. Obviously, because you got Big Sound. So there's a lot of news going on with Live Nation.
Yeah.
And how do y'all navigate? Is Live Nation even a factor?
No, we're small. We're small, but we're big because we niche market. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a festival idea that you want to bring to life and you have a budget. I can help you. I can help you with booking the festival, because we connected with all the artists. I can help you with your sound and stage and lighting, because that's in-house. And I can help you with vendor. I can help you with insurance. I can help you with so many different festival coordination type things. You know what I'm saying? Because Miami is just that plethora. Like, if you're doing an R&B festival, don't alienate the Latin market. Don't alienate all those other markets. Bring those markets in with a little bit of change. Like, I may have my commercial. It's R&B night tonight, going down. Then I do it again. Como está la R&B night. Then I do it in Creole. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to my culture, because I love my culture, but I just don't know how to speak it. But I would get the proper person. Yeah. Now I got 3 commercials different commercials that, appealing to those different markets because I know Miami's full of those markets. And if I could take $5 and do per day on each ad and watch people pay attention I may get a better Creole Haitian perspective feeling than I get a Latin, then get a Black American. Here comes the Jamaicans. Here comes the older Jamaicans because it's got uptown, you got downtown, you got the Venezuelan, you got Cuban, I can go on for days. You know what I'm saying? But it's how you depict it and what kind of music they like. You know what I'm saying? Even with comedy, I go to the Improv and I see it'll be like Mike Epps there and it'll be a room full of Latins that bought the tickets out because they like Black comedy. And just, what I'm saying? Just like when I go to restaurants, I like Spanish food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is the only way not the only way, but Miami's just that stirring the pot thing. I know I keep going back to it, but it's the greatest thing, bro. It's such the greatest thing.
It's definitely a melting pot. Again, one of the things that I love being, like when I go out of town and I'm like, damn, it's not that many Dominican joints here. I'm trying to get me one of those, trying to get me some platanos or whatever. But
Typico.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Typico. That's my dog. That's my dog. I know him. I know his daughters. I know his daughters married a couple of my homies. You know what I'm saying? So Typico is perfect spot.
Brought it back.
Because the Dominican oxtail tastes different than the Jamaican oxtail.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They both good as hell. But don't worry. But it's just a little different flavor and taste, and that's the greatest thing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact. That nigga killed me right now. I mean, he killed me. I'll leave that out. We're trying to stay corporate. What is your take on the future? Somebody like myself, 25 years in music production or music industry, and I've made my pivot like confidently. Like I've built what I built over here. Yeah. Now I'm in a new space and building. I made my pivot.
Yeah.
What is your take on the current landscape for somebody who wants to be a music executive, a manager? I think because so many people talk about artists all the time, like, it's what are the artists going to do? What about the artists? Or what about? But what about those who thought of themselves and said, hey, I want to be a music manager or I want to be a music executive? What does it mean to be a music executive in 2026?
It means you're going to wear 20,000 hats. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You may got to be the runner, the manager, the social media thing, or the manager. Listen, do you know how many artists I know that took barbers on tour and the barber ended up being the manager? You know what I'm saying? Just because the work ethic and what they have to offer. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, man, this guy can manage me, collect my money when I'm coming to do the shows. This guy can cut my hair. This guy can cook. Like, that's what people look for to like, now, if that guy can do all those three things, he don't got to take those three people on the road. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now he's going to take the one person having all those skills. You know what I'm saying? So being a music manager, being a music executive, listen, read, understand, listen to podcasts like this, listen to Ray Daniels, listen to Joe Butt, listen to Shaw. You have to listen to everything and hear it from every different perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you're not ready to be laughed at, or you're not ready to be just people making fun of you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they make a hella fun of Damon Dash, but man, I respect Dame to an extent. You know what I'm saying? I respect, though, because I did business with him. I seen him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I seen him in the studio for 30 days every day. I seen him cultivating in the PD crack, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's falling into a situation right now, but listen, like, he's somebody to listen to because he's dropping gems. You know what I'm saying? And it's who your mentorship is, who you listening to. And don't fall for the flash. You may see a manager with jewelry, diamonds, and he's this and that, paying for everything, but he's a realtor. You know what I'm saying? And he's making his money off real estate, but he's acting like he's a music manager. Find the people that are actually making money from the business that you want to learn from.
Tell the truth.
You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth.
Goddamn truth.
You know?
It's a lot of posing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad that you said it. I'm glad that you... You know, I didn't want this platform to we didn't make this platform to bash and be negative.
We're teaching.
But we do have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people there's a lot of situations and dynamics where you're going to see where it looks very shiny, but you hit it on the head. Are they making money from
that business.
And
that's the thing about it, because it's hard for people to understand how to make money from that business. And if you got to follow those people. You got to understand those. You got to understand, okay, now how is he lasting this long? You know what I'm saying? What is he doing to stay in the business? When you look at Inner Circle, they've been in the business for over 50 years. Case study them and see what are they doing to stay in the business for 50 years? What did they do before even social media came? What were the things we're doing and different things, and how the longevity stayed? How does Bob Marley's and his family's longevity stay? How does some of these rap empires stay? How does, like, you know what I'm saying, Death Row went from Death Row Records to now they're in Target with T-shirts. Like, you know what I'm saying? And kids are buying. Like, you got to know how to take those things and kind of like circumvent it and just know when the time is right. Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart, my dog Trick Daddy, they got the pots and he got the seasonings in the restaurants. Look at T-Double. He totally changed himself, you know what I'm saying, into a business. You know what I'm saying? Into a business. So but you gotta support T-Double, man. If you ain't go buy his pots yet, go get my dog pots.
Go grab the pots.
If you ain't hear his new single yet, listen to his new single. You know what I'm saying? Show love to the Miami people doing Miami things, and it'll be better for the economical standpoint of what we're doing here. The more we raise up here. When UM was killing it, now they back killing it again. You feel it. You feel UM now. You feel it. The clothing, you can see it. The young kids, the Malachi Tony. Now, look at UM. We created a quarterback portal. Cam Ward, Carson Beck. Who's next? They come here for their last year, get their shine, and go get that check. You know what I'm saying? University of Miami is now the quarterback portal. You know what I'm saying? Now he's got to get the Dolphins straight. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, you know. But I love my Dolphins because I'm an economical guy. I heard Tua got traded. I don't know how true that is, but I think he's going to Atlanta.
I heard so.
And I love Tua. I love everything he's about. A good guy. But I think it's time for us to try some new things with the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? So that trade, that's a thumbs up trade. You know what I'm saying? For me, because I want to see something new. Even if we lose this year, at least we started something new and we're not doing the same thing we did last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta make pivots. You know, you gotta watch what. There's this thing in project management or just in business altogether called key performance indicators. Write that down.
Woo.
Key performance indicators are things that you use to know that you're reaching your goal. So if you don't have these points or these data points that saying, okay, we're gonna keep doing this because we see this thing, this say miniature goal, and that's letting us know we're going in the right direction, and that'll save you a lot of time. Just like so many times we focus on like the end goal, and then we go out, we execute, and we start moving like this is because you didn't set any indicators to let you know you're going in the right direction.
100%. You can tell by views, hits, your phone ringing.
You're right. If you look at your insights, you can read your insights and say, okay, that worked, and the retention fell off here. Okay, so you gotta wear those hats too. You know, there's execution, but there's an intelligence that goes with it. And if you're not maybe savvy in that way, you know. Don't be scared to hire a team. Don't be scared to hire a consultant.
And don't be scared to ask questions.
You know.
But listen, we done gave y'all enough game for this episode.
Oh yeah, we stacked it up.
We don't want to give y'all too much, because we want y'all to, follow the page, follow us on YouTube, and just, what I'm saying, we here for y'all, man. Audio.
Yo,
it's my dog.
Another one for the
Sweat Equity. Let's go, dog.
Let's do it. Sweat Equity Academy. We out.